I know you gonna dig this.
Get funky with me.
What's going on, everybody? So here I am today in Twin Lake, Michigan, which is near Muskegon, Michigan, which is on the other side of Michigan from Detroit. And I am here for a very special reason, to meet a very special friend of mine, a viewer of my channel, who is a collector of things. I'm going to show you those things. And then he's got something special in Muskegon to show me. And I'd like you now to meet my buddy Zack, right here.
What is going on, everybody?
What's going on, Zack?
Not much. I finally got to meet Scott. We've been talking for, what, 6-7 months probably?
Yeah. Now, what did we start talking about?
I think I really started. I messaged you when you did the Nirvana video because I'm a huge Nirvana fan.
That's what it was.
Yeah, we went to Seattle.
I was trying to think about it yesterday. I was like, what? So you collect a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's my addiction. I just collect I collect too many things. I need to keep one thing, and I collect 5 or 6 different things.
Right.
So when you go into my room, you're gonna realize it looks like a mess, but it's like a working mess.
Okay.
It's sometimes I'll try to get all the packages and stuff to one side, but right now there's probably 20 packages in there that haven't been opened, so it's
crazy.
Kind of a mess.
And then you're gonna take me into Muskegon and show me something that you haven't told me what it is yet.
Yeah. Do you want me to tell you?
No, let's film first, then you tell me what we're gonna go see. All right, so walking around here, I came here last night, looked around a little bit. You've got a collection of things I've never even thought to collect, and now I want. Explain to me, Zack, what these are.
Those are called Funko Pops. The brand is Funko. It's like a toy company. And those are their pops, which are, if you look on YouTube, there's people that collect. There's people that have thousands of them. And I used to have a lot more, but I've really tried to kick back. And now I just collect as ad icons, which is the reason you see the Trix Rabbit, Jeffrey from Toys R Us, Captain Kirk. They have 70 different ones now at this point. That's my favorite series, just the ad icons. And then I also collect the movie ones. So there's
Home Alone.
Home Alone, Back to the Future's, I would say, not my favorite movie of all time, but it's
up there.
God, that's like a time machine, the DeLorean.
Yeah.
And then up here behind you, some more. There's this kind of like a little horror section, and then it goes to the game show. I got past Sajak.
That's
Vane
crazy. I didn't even notice that. Titanics.
Yeah, I need to get Alex Trebek. So that's the main part right there of
Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, Chucky.
Yeah, they have 5 or 6 different Chuckies.
Right. And then there's a bunch in here. This is what I wanted to show. You are a huge Kurt Cobain fan. Take a look at that. 4 different Kurts.
Yeah, those are all the Kurts. There's the MTV Unplugged. I think that's the only one that they actually have a dated performance is the MTV Unplugged one.
There's the Unplugged, right?
Yeah, the Unplugged.
And there's no Eminem one, right?
I don't believe so, no.
I think we got to get on that.
It's kind of weird he doesn't have one.
So we got some more music ones here. Notorious B.I.G., Johnny Rotten. Not much of a musician, Donald Trump, that I know of, but he does speak.
For every one new regulation, 2 old regulations must be eliminated.
Okay.
I have a running war with the media. They are among the most dishonest human beings on earth.
The one under it's signed, too.
Oh, yeah, and this is a signed Donald Trump. I can't remember what these are called again.
Funko Pops.
Funko Pops. A signed Donald Trump Funko Pop. So another thing that one of your obsessions is serial killers.
Yeah, I'm really into serial killers, yeah. I know a lot of people are when I tell people, they're kind of freaked out, but it's really, I don't understand it. There's a lot of people into it.
There's more, I get requests to do serial killer and true crime stuff on my channel all the time. So it's not weird. People are fascinated by it.
Right here we got some comic books, which the Psycho Killer series was a pretty big series. They did Dahmer, Gacy, Ramirez, Manson. They did a lot of Psycho Killers, and then these are just some one-offs.
Right.
Jeffrey Dahmer versus Jesus Christ, an unauthorized biography of the serial killer, And this one right here, if you guys have seen the Jeffrey Dahmer movie, My Friend Dahmer, with the Disney star Ross Lynch, this is the comic book that the movie's based off of, and it was made by Durf. I can't remember his first name, but Durf is the one that actually went to school with Dahmer and started making the comics when Dahmer was in high school.
That's crazy.
A lot of people don't know that this guy actually was making comics of Jeff when he was in high school, which is pretty crazy.
That is.
Because they used to do the Doing a Dahmer where he'd like spaz out in front of people.
Really?
Yeah, they used to call it Doing a Dahmer. He would like spaz out in front of people, and like that movie's pretty true, where he'd act like he's having a seizure and stuff.
Right.
Like he actually did that, which is really weird. Oh, I guess we got one more up here, which is the further adventures of young Jeffy.
Young Jeffrey Dahmer. Goodness gracious.
I just like.
And the bike from Stranger Things still in the box.
The bike from Stranger Things. If you're a Stranger Things fan, I'm not a Stranger Things fan. I've never seen it, but if you've watched it, you know this manga, so I'm gonna put it on the wall somewhere.
Yeah.
So.
You're not even a fan, but you wanted the.
I wanted the bike. It looked like an 80s bike. I'm really into like 80s and 90s.
Yeah, you really are. And you're how old?
21.
21, and you're obsessed with the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Let's go look at something else that you've got in here. Now you've got one of the biggest shoes collections I've ever seen in my life, and same size shoe as me.
Oh yeah, 13. Yeah.
Same size shoe.
You can't see a lot of it because I ran out of room, but this whole thing is stacked to the floor of shoes. And so I ran out of room.
Really is, all the way down. Look at all these shoes.
Yeah, so I ran out of room, and I had to get this white table, which I used to use to unbox stuff. But as you can tell, there's a lot of boxes on it, and these are all I still have to open down here because I just run out of...
Yeah, and more shoes here.
Yeah, this used to be the rack where I just had stuff that I was selling shoe-wise, and now it's kind of overtaken, and it's just stuff that I'm not selling. It's just my stuff.
Now, and I mentioned a pair of shoes last night that I've always been looking for, and within 5 seconds of me speaking about these shoes, you knew the information, you knew everything about this one pair of Nikes that I wear Adidas almost specifically. So Adidas, if you want to get in on my sponsor me, you can do that, Adidas. But there's a pair of Nikes that I want. You knew everything about them before I even finished describing what they were. I could only describe them, and you had them, like, shoes.
Yeah. So I looked for these.
Tell me what these shoes are. This is crazy. What's behind this story? Listen to this, everyone.
So this has, you can show the original price tag from 1994. Is it 29 or 24?
$29.99.
$29.99. So these are on the discount racks everywhere in the 90s. They're called the Nike Decade. And why am I forgetting this dude's name? Marshall Applewhite.
Well, okay, Marshall Applewhite.
So these were on the sale racks in the 90s, like at every Nike outlet. You can see this is $24.99. And the leader of the Heaven's Gate cult, Marshall Applewhite, actually went into a Nike outlet and purchased, I think, 45 pairs. I think 40 or 45 pairs of these because they were the cheapest shoe he could get. And that's what the Heaven's Gate cult was wearing when they committed suicide. And if you actually go look in the pictures, type in Heaven's Gate pictures, you will see this shoe that they're wearing. So
yeah, and then Nike pulled them off the racks right after that.
As soon as this happened, Nike pulled these off the racks. So if you go on eBay, you can find them. Most of the time they're worn. Sometimes you can find a brand new. But to find them with the original box is pretty rare. So it took me like 2 years of scouring eBay every day to find this pair, and as soon as they were listed, I bought them up. So
okay, let's take a look.
This is a brand new pair of Nike.
Brand new.
They're called Nike Decades, and they're still brand new, dead stock. Which dead stock is a term we use, like they have never been tried on. They're just dead stock. So this is a pair right here, and I think this is a size 10.5.
This is a term we use. It's like you're a shoe salesman.
yeah. So really
so
cool
funny.
shoes.
They're definitely early 90s Nikes, you can tell. So these are no longer made, obviously, but they were discontinued because of the Heaven's Gate cult, right?
Yeah, because in the pictures, there's no denying it's a Nike shoe. I mean, you can tell right away it's a Nike shoe. And me and Scott were talking last night, and I believe, is it the Museum of Death?
Yeah.
The Museum of Death in
Hollywood.
has a Heaven's Gate display, and the mannequins in the beds are actually using the actual shoes they wore.
Yeah.
Like the clothes and the shoes they wore. I don't know how he got that.
I don't know. I've been in that place. It's nuts.
Yeah, the bunks too. We were also talking. There's a G.G. Allen exhibit there, which is so weird to me.
Yeah, if you're into G.G. Allen, they've got a huge G.G. Allen exhibit there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So here's a little bit of a plug. This is one of your shirts that you're doing. This is 27 Club. Now, G.G. Allen's not a member of the 27 Club. No. We know that. But this is the Gigi Allen inspired shirt that you designed, right?
Yeah. So it's the Dirty Love Songs album cover, and
Right.
it's just a little bit more rustic. And of course, I got the 27 Club. This is actually releasing on Sunday. So, but yeah, I just thought everything around Gigi, he really just did not care. He did whatever he wanted, and so this is the album. Look it up, Dirty Love Songs. It's a long album.
So if somebody wants to order shirts from you, they're gonna go to where?
27club.clothing. It's not like .com. It's 27club.clothing.
.clothing.
So, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. More shoes. Look at that. These won't fit either of us.
No, these are like a girl's. I don't even know what size. I don't know if these are authentic. They're definitely vintage, but I've looked on the internet for hours, and I cannot find anywhere that they made these 90210 baby Converses, which I don't think they're even Converses. I think they're an off-brand Converse.
Well, I have a vintage 90210 shirt, so they did put that on everything.
Yeah, but I could not. It's very weird to me though that they would make kid sizes, because it's not like the show was made for kids that are
Everybody,
5 years old.
Everybody was watching it in the 90s.
Yeah,
probably.
So, I wasn't there, so.
Yeah.
But I just can't believe that they made these for. So if you have any information, put them in the comment section. If you have a pair of these, I'll buy them.
You will buy them, right?
Yeah. I bought them off eBay. I got them for like $20. I mean,
why not?
Yeah.
All right, so I think what we should address before we go any further is, does Ronnie Van Zant's family know that you stole his look?
Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah, I wish that's what Scott said. This looks like a Ronnie Van Zant hat. You can actually buy the official Ronnie Van Zant hat that they made, and they're pricey, man. So I got this from Bass Pro Shop for like $40.
Nice. Okay, and yeah, you got the hair look. But what we're gonna talk about now is you are and were really into motocross.
Yeah.
Because I think everybody's now noticed you're in a wheelchair.
Yeah, I'm in a wheelchair. So I was paralyzed in 2015. I crashed on a jump, and I'm paralyzed from T5, which is right about here. I don't know anything about the back, and I just know it's T5. But there's so many little bones in your back there. So if anybody's like a doctor, they probably know where T5 is.
Right.
So I'm paralyzed from T5. I don't have any feeling or movement below it, but I still have full control of my arms and stuff. I know a couple people who don't have they can feel the top of their hands, but they can't feel the bottom of their hands, and
You have complete feeling in all your hands.
Yeah. So I can completely do everything with my arms. Yeah, I know some people that they can't grip very good because the bottom of their hands are. Right. It's very weird how a spinal cord injury can affect your movement and stuff.
It was a bad motocross accident.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Yeah, it'll be 5 years in April of 2020.
So you were 16.
Yeah, I was
when
16,
it happened.
Yeah,
oh my goodness.
Yep, I was 16.
Wow, 16 years old.
Yeah.
How long were you in the hospital for?
I was in the main hospital. I was in ICU for 2 or 3 days, I think, and then I got moved to the normal condition thing for 2 days, and then I went to a rehab hospital for about 2 months.
2 months.
Yeah.
And is there? We talked about this before. Is there any chance?
I don't understand how they come up. They said less than 5%, but I don't understand how they come up with percentages. You know what I mean? Just to say it's less than 5%, I think it's. I personally don't believe that. I just don't see how.
You don't think you'll ever be able to walk again?
Unless it's a miracle. I don't. Yeah. I don't believe. They could have said 20%. I just don't understand how they get down to percent. You know what I mean? That's like saying 5% of the country eats hamburger. You know what I mean?
Right,
how can you gauge a percentage?
Right. But also, you're 21. When you think about how fast science is moving,
yeah,
you never know. In 10 years from now, there could be. Yeah,
they have a thing called stem cell where they inject these stem cells into your back, and it can make function. So I mean, with science, I can't imagine in 10 years what we're gonna have. The amount of technology has increased in the last 10 years versus 10 years before that. It's doubled, and it keeps doubling. So I really don't know. I could be walking in 10 years from science. Who knows? I believe that eventually something will come up that's a cure for spinal cord injury. But everybody's is different because mine's at T5. Some people are T3. It's all different. It just depends.
It hasn't slowed, but you've learned how to deal with it. You drive. You go out.
Yeah, I drive. That's what some people are always like. How are you driving? But you'll see in a little bit. I have hand controls in my car. So a lot of people with spinal cord injuries drive. And even with people that don't have spinal cord injuries that just don't have good control of their legs, drive with hand controls.
Right. So this is very reminiscent of my trip to the 80s room. As you can see, if you watch my 80s room video, you've got more stuff packed into this place than I could.
Yeah, I'm running out of room.
You're running out of room.
That's why earlier when he panned down and you could see all the clothes that were in plastic bins because I don't have any room.
Muskegonopoly.
Yeah, they had their own monopoly, which is kind of funny.
Oh my goodness. Hey, shoes made just for me, princess. All right, so now we're gonna go for a ride in your car, which is nice for me because I drive all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna relax and you're gonna drive. I'm gonna get someone to drive me around. And where are you taking me?
We are going to the world's largest weather vane. That's
What?
the world's largest weather vane. You know, like a weather vane. It's a huge weather vane. You know, it's like the most interesting thing that's in a town near me. So
oh really? Because the world's largest weather vane is in Canada. So we're going to Canada. We're going to the Yukon.
No, it's in Montague, which is right above Muskegon. It's in Montague, Michigan.
The world's largest weather vane is in Yukon.
Yeah, I think he just loves Canada too much.
I do love Canada. But the world's largest weather vane is in Canada.
No, it's not.
It's a big giant plane.
I've seen that. I haven't seen it in person. I've seen it, but this is definitely the world's largest weather vane. And this one works. It's not just a plane that sits there. It's
Hey, what?
Yeah,
Okay.
This is a working world's largest weather vane.
The one in Canada, I'm assuming it works. It's a weather vane. How
plane.
difficult is it? Yeah, but it's a weather plane.
It's a weather plane. There you go.
I bet I'm gonna bet you. Let's bet something. I bet you that it's the world's largest weather vane. Okay, let's go see it. But I bet. Let's bet. Let's make a bet. Let's make a bet. The world's largest weather vane is in Canada. What can we bet?
How about the Heaven's Gate shoes? The Nike Decades.
If I win, you'll give me those Heaven's Gate shoes.
Yeah. I know for sure it's in Michigan here.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So what do I give you if I lose? Okay.
Shake on it. It's
Okay, that's a bet. So if
he loses,
I have to call the channel Zack on tape.
Yeah, Zack on tape.
for a
There we
day.
go. Yeah.
For a day, I'll change the name for a day. Zack on tape. Okay, all right. Yeah, that's a good deal. That's a good deal for me. All right, so I'm gonna be owning those shoes because the world's largest weather vane's in Canada. Don't Google it now. Wait till the end of the video. Wait till we get there and let's find out. But we're gonna go now. Zach's gonna drive. We're gonna go to the world's largest weather vane. So we're driving to the Yukon.
Yeah.
We're going to the Yukon.
Yeah, so I just put my leg in here basically, and I have leg spasms, even though I can't really feel my legs. Like, they spasm, and I just scoot myself right over there. So I would get in, and then I would put my wheelchair over there. That's why my dash over there is so messed up from my wheelchair hitting it.
Yeah,
So
I bet.
yeah, let me just get in, scoot it over. See my leg spasm right now, so it's like,
Right.
but
Okay.
yeah, that's it.
That's it. You're in.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, then this is the hand control setup. So
Oh, I thought they were like pedals, like stuff on the side of the thing.
no, you just go down for gas and push in for brake.
That's it.
That's it. Yeah, it's very simple.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll put your chair in the back.
Yeah, so it's gonna be locked, but if you lift it up like this, lift up just the back.
1 second. I'll do this off camera so I can take it. All right. So let me see how you're doing that.
Yeah, it's literally just a push-pull system.
All right.
That's it. It's pretty simple. That's what you'd think it'd be super complicated, but it's honestly very simple. It's just like a gas and brake, except it's all on one.
Right.
So yeah, that's it.
Now, and if you slam on the like, if somebody slams on the brakes, that works the same way. If you push that in, that's gonna.
It's connected down there to the pedals.
Oh,
It's
okay.
connected right to the pedal. So yeah, if someone pulls out in front of me, I just jam on the brake. It works, which has happened many times. It happened. I drive in the city all the time, so yeah.
Are we talking about Muskegon, the city?
Yeah, well, I go to Detroit by myself for concerts.
Yeah.
That's what some people don't understand. I go by myself to concerts.
You go everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, you drive all over the state.
Yeah. I've been in Chicago by myself, and I drove through Chicago traffic fine. It's just like normal driving, honestly.
You haven't let this the accident stop you from enjoying life.
No. Some stuff it has, but most of the stuff like concerts and stuff, I find really a lot of joy in music and concerts, and so I can still do all of that. Yeah.
I guess right after the accident was the toughest few months.
When you get out of the hospital, it really hits you. Because in the hospital, there's a lot of hope, but when you get out of the hospital is when it really hits you.
So now we're gonna go see
The world's
largest weather vane,
which is in Michigan.
which is in Canada.
Yeah, we'll find out.
So it's gonna be about a 30-hour drive. I'm gonna film all of it.
Yeah.
So here we are at the world's largest weather vane, right?
The world's largest weather vane, yes.
So when we passed driving, I kept looking for it. I was like, is that oh, it's a McDonald's sign. Oh, it's an Arby's sign. Oh, it's a water tower. I kept thinking I was going to see it. This is not the world's largest weather vane. Come on. Really?
You notice the weather vanes on the fence too? Like those little plaques on the weather vane right there?
They really take pride in this weather vane.
Yeah. I forgot all about it until Scott said, what about the world's largest weather vane?
Yeah.
And I remembered it's here. Yeah, it's honestly not that big.
No, it's
I mean, it's not like it's huge. And I don't know what that, I've never actually read that over there.
I was going to bring my drone to fly it because I thought it was going to be way up in the sky.
Yeah.
Come on. Not bad, though.
No, I think it's cool, but it's not.
But it's working. That's something.
It works.
That's moving. All right, go to Google.
We're going to Google. Let me check it out.
World's largest weather vane. Wait, let's do this together.
Okay.
World's largest weather vane.
Largest.
I say it's Canada.
It's Michigan.
You say it's Michigan.
The shoes are on the line.
They have its skate shoes. World's largest weather vane.
Oh. It's in Juarez, Spain.
What?
It's in Spain. According to the Guinness World Record, the world's largest weather vane is located in, isn't that Juarez, Spain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jars,
I don't know if you guys can see that. Wikipedia.
Well, that's not Canada or America, so it can't be real.
Oh, yeah, it says something about Yukon. A challenger for the world's largest weather vane is in Yukon. And it says something about Montague, Michigan. Oh, this is the world's largest working weather vane. So it is the world's largest, but it's the working one.
And the Yukon one just gets an honorable mention.
Yeah,
So do I get one shoe?
I guess.
It's in Spain.
It's in Spain. There's not even a picture of the Spain one. It doesn't even say what the Spain one is.
Always Spain.
It's always Spain.
Spain always screws me. All right, Zach, this was awesome.
Yeah, it was sick to meet Scott. You guys, he's a great dude. He's just like he is on his videos. It's not like an actor or anything where some people may not be real in their videos. He's definitely real, and he's definitely a good dude.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. All right, but we're going to go film more stuff for the next couple days.
We got a couple more stuff to film. So.
All right. Peace.
Peace.
Out.
Yeah. I love how you do that whole thing. Like, can't we just bring it in?
Yeah.
You had to do it like 3 times at my house because of the loud cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're good. My face is swelling up from no sleep. Okay, let's go.